It's time for the One Make series.
All right, hey, what's up, guys? It's Logan here. Just getting this set up. Make sure the sounds are all right. If somebody could let me know if I'm too loud or if the game's too loud, that would be amazing. But we are here at Brands Hatch Raceway in somewhere in England. I don't know where it is. Brands Hatch, where are you? Brands Hatch location. Let's look it up. Brands Hatch is in Kent, West Kingsdown, Kent, England. We are here at the wonderful racetrack. Lots of heritage here. It's been around for a long time, and we are here for the fourth round of the One Make series, this time in the Mustang. Looks like we got some quick times going on out there. We're finishing up the last few minutes of qualifying. Here in a second, we'll run down all of the drivers for today. I went ahead and took an L for today just because I wanted to make sure that we got this stream going on. Plus, I don't like this track anyway, and I was supposed to be out of town, but because of the government shutdown, I'm stuck here in El Paso, and I'm not going to be racing today, and that's going to be okay. Let's see who's in the chat. Go in car. Okay, sure, let me go in car. How's that? Does that sound good? See if I can change it up. Does that sound really loud or not? Let me know, Larry, if that's loud or not. But hey, we're gonna ride along right now with that one sim racer. Where BFR Legends will turn it down, he says. Okay, I can do that. I already turned it down, but I'll turn it down even further just for you. I'll go halfway from where we were. Make sure it actually saved it. Okay, good. We're good. Is that better? Or do I need to go even lower with it? I can actually escape here and see my own levels if it sounds okay. Not the master. I wanted to turn the master down though. Okay. Jesus. That should turn down everything, right? The master should turn down it all, but maybe not. I'll turn this one back up then. Let's put it right there. Let's see how this sounds. How's that? Is that still too loud? Sounds okay to me, but I need to save these settings once I get it figured out. Onboard too loud, outside too quiet. Touch too loud on board. Okay, I'll go a little quieter, man. Appreciate the help there, boss. And this is why I log in early, to do these kind of things. We'll go to 8. And we'll turn this up a little bit since the outside was too quiet. We'll go to 80. How's that sound? Man, that sounds good to me. How's that sound to you guys? Alright, looks like qualifying's done, so let's run down the list and see who has done what here. I remember these buttons. Alright. Let's get it set up. I've still got some drivers out there. Getting it done. This looks like it's in order. I think... of course it won't be. But I think I can hit... What was the button to make sure all the whole list came up? Tab? Yeah, there we go. So it looks like right now we got Bubble and Panda starting in the front. Imagine that. He may start from the pits though. I'm not 100% sure. We got Chug in second, Nate in third, Dog Eater in fourth, and Stubbly Squid in fifth. And that's all within 1 second, folks. And then we have in sixth, we got George, followed by Elite, Gillard, Phantom Sam, One Sim Racer, Zodi. What's up, Zodi? I haven't talked to you in a while. We got MX Crit, Runks, H Flurry, Howcat. What's up to you, Howcat? How you doing too? And Infidels, myself, and M Counter 46, which I have no clue who that is. So we'll see when when the time comes what's going to happen here. All right, let me get over to my rig. Where are you at, my rig? We're just waiting until this race starts. So this track, guys, has been around a long time. I don't know if I have an actual date here in front of me, but it's been around. Let's go to their Wikipedia while I'm sitting here waiting for this thing to get started. Current standings, I don't have them loaded up here, but I'm pretty sure between Squid and Panda, they're holding down the lead right now with Nate following close behind. I might be able to get those uploaded real quick. Let's see what we can do. Probably should have done that while I was waiting, but instead of doing that, I ended up actually working on our store. I have the actual store is live. I'm not going to tell you where it is or how to find it because there's nothing there yet. It's just sitting there empty at the moment. But it'll be ready to go real soon. Charlie and Gus, what's up, guys? How you doing? Make sure you eat your vegetables. Don't listen to your dad. Your mom probably got the right plan for you guys. Oh, let's see what we got here. Yep, current championship standings. We have Noah in first, followed by Chug, and then Ragged, I believe, is how I'm looking at it right there. So Squid should be coming back real strong, along with Panda. Panda's back. He took a short hiatus, thought he was going to be gone for the whole season, but he is here, ready to race. Let's get this back up there. Any second now, we should be hitting the road. I don't know what in the world is taking so dang long. All right, we are on the grid, ready to race. And I can't do anything until that button pops up there. I won't hit drive. I'll wait until it jumps to the pits. But it should be an exciting race. This is a very skinny track. Not really suited for what we're going to be doing here. But it should be a lot of fun with these big, wide hips of this Mustang. Where's your Wikipedia at? Brands Hatch. Here we go. Originally was a grass track. Look at that. It was farmland. And it had 12 runnings of the British Grand Prix here from the 1960s until the 80s. That's pretty cool. That's a great fact here. The configuration is called the Indy Circuit layout. I don't know why that is, but that's what it's called. Looks like we're about to get started here. Let this car jump to the pits, and then we'll take a look around and see what the paint schemes are. I was supposed to paint it
20 seconds.
like what's that? Like a candy corn, but I kind of forgot. Maybe I'll do that this weekend for Halloween for the Prospect Series race that I also need to practice at. But it's at Zolder. I like that, or sorry, Zandvoort. I like that track, so it'll be a good time. All right, jump to the pits we go. Now I can hit drive, and we can jump around and see what people are doing. All right, let's get out of this cam. Why is it only the two? There should be multiple cams up here. There we go. Alright, so out front we got Bubbling Panda in the white and pink. And it jumped way back to my car. Okay. And I got a connection failure. What in the world is going on? Why would you do that to me? Did everybody get connected, or is it just me? It's the mystery for today. Maybe something was wrong, so we had to do a quick reset. And I hope that's not the case, though. No one's in there. Okay, so that's not good. I need a server reset with like a minute of qual, maybe. I'll see. I can't tell you what these guys want to do. Somebody that's in the game right now, let me know what the plan is.
Green light.
And it's back tonight again. Oh, nope, it's daytime. Okay, well, this is unfortunate. We need to make sure we get this thing reset. So just stand by for a minute, guys, while we figure this out. We all got booted. All got booted. All right, somebody reset it for us. I would appreciate that. See if I can get it set to 1 minute. See if I can get it set to 1 minute for qualifying. I think it should just keep everybody's numbers in there that they had previously, since this is the same location. Let me see if I can add people. All right, so yeah, I wanted to race this. Actually, not really. I purposefully put this track in this spot because I was supposed to be out of town. So I swapped Alton Park and Brands Hatch. I really like Alton Park, so I'm excited to race that next week. And when I found out that I was going to be here for Brands Hatch and then no one else could commentate, I was definitely like, hey, I'll go ahead and do the commentating because it's going to be one of those days, you know? So let's get a looking around at some of these cars and see what we have here. Right up front we have, looks like George with a nice orange, blue, and silver paint job. And the standard Mustang, that's like a stock set for this M Counter. I don't think he's been racing at all, so he's probably just gonna maybe not race or start from the back. We'll see how this goes. I don't even know who he is, and I don't believe he's signed up. There's me in my standard colors with the pink wheels for breast cancer. This is a pink and red paint job here for Zadi. I dig that one. I kind of like the satin red going on there. I know Zadi's a big red guy. Got the Mustang with black and yellow. Maybe he's a Steelers fan? Not sure. No, they're neon green of Elite Rain so people can see him and don't run into him, so that'd be great. Next we got Phantom Sam with a kind of a nice blue color with like 2 shades of orange. I dig that. Another standard Mustang color for H. Fleury. And then we got the flat black and pink for Bubble and Panda. That's probably my favorite one out there. And then Big Runks following it up here with the white and blue. It's kind of their team colors still going on there on that one. One Sim Racer has got, I don't even know what you call that, bronze? Copper? Maybe copper. Copper and teal? Meh. Not my favorite at all. Already talked about that one. Dog Eater with a similar pink and black, but kind of the opposite of what Panda has, and Panda's the flat color. So, waiting for them to reset it one more time, and then we'll get going. Thanks for the 5 viewers that are hanging out. That's super cool. Looks like it probably just reset. Yep, there we go. So we're going to reset. If I remember right, because I know this has happened before, it, get a drink there? Yeah. It will allow the quality times to stick. So that would be nice. Yep. 1 minute qual. Okay. Maybe 1 minute call is a little short. People have a short period of time to get back in here. But it looks like everybody's coming back in fairly quick, so I dig that. M counter is still here. It did not put everybody down. We're going random order. It looks like as we logged in, that's what everybody's going to be at. So I don't know if it's going to follow the... Let's see. Nope, it looks like we're just going to go random order. So that's how it's going to do it. Appreciate it, Larry, for resetting everything, and we're going to get started here in a minute. But while we're waiting, hey, let's go ahead and talk about one of our sponsors. I think I have this media loaded in here somewhere, and we'll go ahead and play his little clip for the rigs that we're using. So we're using not the rigs, the what do you call them? I can't think right now. The button boxes. He made a great video, so I'll play that while we're just hanging out waiting for this next minute. Yeah, so that's Fly Sim Control. Man, they have some great products. I know I use them. I know a couple other guys have them, and they are really high quality. It allows me to open up some buttons on my wheel, especially the way like Fanatec has it set up with Xbox, where there's like duplicate buttons, so you don't really get to use all of your little buttons and knobs on console. So it really helped out. I have a nice replay button. Start and stop the engine, change the cameras, my lights, my wipers, so I can put the flash on my wheel, MFD on my wheel, and then just the way it has the knobs for traction 1, traction 2, brake bias, ABS, the engine mapping, and the turn signals actually really do come in handy. When I'm being lapped, I'll put a turn signal on when I can do it, and let people know that I'm moving off to the side and letting them by. All right. Bring this back up to full screen. I hope everybody's still doing okay out there. I know I see we only got 2 viewers right now, but that's okay. I believe it's probably me's one of them and Larry's the other. But hey, we're going to watch this race go down, and it's going to be exciting. All right, nope, we are randomized. And I will not hit drive once again, and we'll get started here. Yep, so Brands Hatch has a bunch of famous corners. I mean, we're going to start off, we're going to go down Paddock Hill Bend into Pilgrim's Rise. Druids, of course, the famous 180 degree turn. Surtees, when you go up the back hill and then straight through to Pilgrim's Drop. Another difficult turn is Sheens. And then Sterling's is that 90 degree left going up to the Clark curve and then back onto the straightaway. Mandatory 1 pit tonight's 50-minute race. The pit window should open up after the first 15 minutes. And it'll close near the last 15 minutes. And yeah, they'll have to get some refueling going on. Some of them go with full fuel the entire time and just drop in 1 liter. Others will make the decision that they need to start with, half the fuel, lighter, faster. But what I find with this Mustang is it really handles well when it has a little bit more weight in it. But that's just me. Maybe it's just my setup, how it's done. All right, we'll hit drive here, and we'll get back out to see what the other guys are doing. All right, so new order, randomized. I don't think anybody's really going to have a problem with it. We got Nate out front, followed by Infidels and Dog Eater. We got Elite Rain coming through with that copper color, the neon color. George with that copper color along, well, it's more of a brown compared to Sim Racer, because really does have a strong copper color going on there. Next we're going to have Big Runks. Gillard in the white, I dig it. H. Flurry in the standard Mustang, red, white, and blue. Hellcat in the, let's get this car sideways and see what it looks like there. Okay, like a kind of silvery black and orange. I like it for Halloween. All right, again, Panda. You know, bad luck today getting stuck, starting off a little later, or sorry, a little farther down the pack, but I think he's going to excel today regardless. Phantom Sam. I really like those colors too. Man, look at that. That chromatic color with it goes kind of blue to purple as he went by. That's pretty cool. MX Crit. Another Mustang in the standard red, white, and blue. Chugs, again, with the bad luck with the reset. Coming in here with the 237. Always going to be a front runner, so he'll be up there in just a minute. He's in the kind of the standard Mustang pattern, but with some unique colors there. Zodi, where you at? Get this camera the right way. Come on. All right, with the pink stripe. I like it. Red with the pink stripe. Right behind him is, went back to Chug. Back to Zodi. Squid. Buddy Squid there. He was just on the pod. So check out the podcast. We suck at ACC. All right, let's get back to the front and see how this race goes right off the rip. As they're all stacking up, getting ready to cross the line. Can't go over 70 kilometers an hour. They got to stay within their designated lines on the left and the right. Yep, Frankie Tomato said good luck. Yep, appreciate that, Frankie.
Green light, go, go, go.
All right, and we're off, guys, at Brands Hatch. This is round 4 of the Mustang 1 make. And right off the bat, we got Nate pulling out a strong lead. And Infidels right behind him. All right, there's that 90-degree corner I was talking about. We're going to go down here through this straightaway and then up to Surtees. And it's imperative that you get a strong exit off of this upcoming turn to ensure that you can have the maximum amount of speed as you're going down this backstretch. All right, and here we go. Look at the speed coming on here. He hit 243 kilometers an hour. And he's already starting to gap a little bit on Dog Eater, who has pulled into second, over half a second. And then Infidels, looks like there may have been an accident, because we got Chug fairly far back and Infidels in 8th, 2 seconds back. So I'm not sure what's going on there. It should reset once we cross the finish line here. Let's move it on back and see what's going on back there. All right, here we have Infidels. We have Elite Ring. Ooh, we cover down the inside in this final turn onto the front stretch. Infidels definitely has some speed, but I think he is on controller, which can make it a lot more difficult, honestly, to maintain, the contact patch with the ground as you're driving around there. That's why he might look a little twitchy. It's just because he's on controller. That's not a trick of the eye. Let's go back down through the field. Okay, Elite Rain did get that position. Oh, he's fighting him. Oh, a little bump in there. A little argy-bargy action coming through Surtees. Man, Infidels kept the speed. Look at that. You go, boss. That's what I'm talking about. All right, we got a good back and forth right here with George and that one Sim Racer. George taking the spot from Sim Racer. And right behind him, we got the Runks coming through, the big Runks. Always a treat to watch him go around this track. But H. Flurry trying to go to the inside. Oh, difficult turn. Runks got loose, hit Flurry. Flurry into the wall. Spinning in the center of the track. We got cars trying to avoid. Oh, who hit him? Looks like we have Phantom Sam. We have Bubble and Panda. We have a Crit. We have Chugs. Looks like he just snuck through. So it's a bad day at the office for those guys right now. We have Zodi alone on an island right now, just driving around. Got lucky on that. Didn't get any of the incidents going on. Oh, and we have, looks who we got off there. Who was that? Hellcat going a little wide in the first turn. I know I have a printout of these track names somewhere, but I've totally lost it. We got some people already in the pits for damage. We'll go check on them in a little bit. We got 65 and some others in the pits. Oh, George taking it to Infidel. Moving up those positions. Let's go to the front and see what's going down. Dog Eater with the fastest lap so far. And Nate handling business out there in front. Looks like in the picks we have MX Crit. We got Flurry. We got myself. And we got Gillard all in that accident. So it looks like they're just getting their repairs on and gets themselves back out on track. Back of the pack, we have Phantom Sam. Was also involved in that incident, but looks like he doesn't have as much damage. Battling away with Bubblin'. Bubblin' Panda, unfortunate, they went from the pole to closer to the rear of the field and got caught up in that incident. Zodi, solid in 11. Coming up on what's one of his buddies. Oh, Hellcat. Hellcat turned right into Zodi. Taking Zodi off the track. I'm sure he apologized. Hellcat always gets frustrated when that happens because he likes to tout himself for being a safe driver, which he is. But those kind of things happen out here. Chugs now in 11. Got past when Zodi got bumped. What do we got here? Chugs coming around the outside of Hellcat, if that's what I'm seeing. Chugs now also has the fastest lap of the race. Now he's going to take him to the inside of Infidels. Oh, switched it up a little bit. Trying a new move maybe. Infidels into the grass. Gets squirrely. Gets spinny. Held it together. Let's see what Infidels is doing on the inside real quick. Infidels. Oh, just getting abused by Chug. Straight through like he was standing still. We'll follow along with Infidels and see what his top speed is on the backstretch. Like I said, he's on controller, so he moves a little more shaky, but man, he's able to handle it so well. I call these guys stick wizards. Out there doing that with the little knobs. I don't know how they do it. I can't deal with the 1s and 2s sticks like that. It's just not going to happen. Okay, coming through that 90-degree or 180-degree U-turn. I can't think of the name of it, even though I knew it earlier. We'll call it Sgt. Pepper's U-turn, and then coming up here to Surtees. We got somebody on the inside. Looks like Bubblin' coming through. Okay, so Nate was hitting 243 at the very end of this straight. Let's see. So 240. So that's the difference, folks, right now with how things are going with Infidel compared to the front runners. Stick with this pack for a minute and just watch and see how this goes. Oh, come on, cameraman. We pay you for better shots than that. Zodi now is trying to put a little pressure on Infidel. Infidel is quick. Infidel's often quicker than me. But starting from up in the front like that, you're going to get jumped on by those guys that are just aliens out there. 224, fun fact, that was the street number of the house I grew up in when I was a kid. And if you know that, Zadi, I feel like maybe I've told you that before. Oh, in the inside. Zadi's going up the inside of Infidel. Infidel should know he's there. Leaves him the space. Alright, and Zadi gets through. Let's move forward a little bit. Howcat in 11th. Bubbling in 10th. I think he's got some damage. The front end looks a little messed up. Not sure if he's holding the wheel straight, and I can't check that. I was going to look inside, and I realized a lot of times you don't see the wheel, but let's see. Yeah, no wheel. There we go. We got the wheel. We got the helmet cam with the wheel. He looks like he's holding it fairly straight, so he doesn't have any alignment issues, which happens. Yeah, this course is, like, except for the backstretch, it's all turns. You're constantly turning, except for that one long backstretch. So he's going to be doing all right. I'm not too worried about him now. The next question is, who in the world is M Counter 46, and did he sign up for this league? Because he's in the points right now, but if he didn't sign up today, buddy, I'm sorry, but you're gone. Not from the league, but you're gone from the points. You're going to get bumped out. Let me look at real quick at my phone here and see if he signed up last minute. That has happened before. Fleury signed up. Oh, there he is. He did sign up. Okay, that's Elite Motorsport, new to the league, I believe. Coming in here and immediately showing really good pace. Don't let it fool you that Panda's coming up on him. Panda's one of the best we have. Definitely one of our MVP drivers. But M Counter, also known as Elite Motorsport, and I like his 46 because I'm a Valentino fan, so I'm going to give that to you, man. You keep it up. Chug, kind of alone out here as well. Man, I keep getting this bad camera. Ooh, George got a little bit of grass there. Let's jump forward a few. Right now we got the one sim racer on Squid. Squid now has the fastest lap. I think he took that from Chug. And Squid, with his luscious beard and cool RC cars, is holding down third place. There you are. I like the black and white. I like the white wheels. I'm not a big fan of that brown stripe, though. It's kind of weird. Not a fan. So far, so good. Things have been pretty clean, but I'm going to jump up to these leaders right now because they are running nose to tail still. Nate and Noah. Let's go a little on board with Noah. Good, wrong way. Man, it's so weird. No, now it's going to do the weird jumpy thing. Don't do that. There we go. I'll do the bumper cam for a minute. Or hood cam. There we go. Brakes and tires are just screaming. Using every edge of the track as Noah comes down through there. This half a second gap has stayed the same for a long time. Squid battling. Whoa, there goes Noah. Noah's off. Noah is off the track. Little too hot into that turn, I believe, and just went super wide. Give a little reprieve to Nate. And now, you know what that means. We got to watch out. Because the Squid's coming. Only 3 seconds back right now? That's. Oh, no. Okay, my bad. Look, 10 seconds back. Got a little battle coming up behind him as well. With that One Sim Racer Elite, George and Chug all in a close battle here. Chug also got the fastest lap back. Still got some people in the pits. Whoever 33 is made the decision. Oh, 33 just left. Whoever 33 was, Stubbly, I think he just got disconnected because he was running really well, and then he went to the pits, and now he's gone. So maybe a disconnect for Squid, which is too bad. He was definitely battling back. Had some damage. It's a frustrating event when you get kicked like that and have to just jump in for a randomized parade lap. These guys are holding their gaps pretty well. I mean, One Sim Racer Elite and Chug are all evenly matched. Also got a battle back here. Look at this. We got... Wait, hold on. Was that Panda going around M Counter? Okay. All right, M Counter. Losing his spot to Panda. Losing a spot to Zodi. My bad. Jeez, that didn't update correctly. I should have known that because I was just saying. I knew that 224 anywhere. There it is. Yeah, Panda's out here on an island all by himself, battling back for the lead pack. And I think he's going to get there. We still got 35 minutes of bumper-to-bumper action going on out here on this track. Man. And they are getting close up here. Leave it on this for a little bit.
Pit window is opening.
Pit window has opened, guys. Let's see who's going to make the decision to pit. Some of these guys might pit because if they're being held up just by traffic, it's a good decision. Go ahead and pit. Get Josh out in some free air maybe. Fresh set of rubber on there potentially. We got somebody in the pits. Big Runks in the pits. Leader is coming around, so he's going to go a lap down. I didn't see what happened and how Runks got so far back. 2 laps down already. Because that early pit he had to do as well. Chug coming through. And this pack decided to stay out. Not pitting yet. It's like the 71's coming down pit lane. That is Panda. I would say it's a smart decision. Go ahead and see maybe how long it's going to take to fix the front of that car. Get your fuel in. You're going to come out in some clean air. Still be on the lead lap. At that point, it's just head down, push to the end. See how long he takes. No one else is pitting yet. No one's taking an early pit. Depending on the fuel strategies, we gotta have people out here going long. Okay, he did get his repairs. Front bumper is fixed. All right, Infidels still staying out. Here is the leader. Oh, not the leader. Gillard pits. Another smart decision. Just went a second lap down. He was about to get lapped again. I would say that's probably a good call. Riding again with Chugs. See what his decision is here. Is he going to pit or is he going to stay out? He stays out again. Along with everyone else. That's Sim Racer and Elite doing more laps. Gillard getting his fuel. M Counter stays out. Zadi stays out. Runks already pitted. Looks like we got Hellcat staying out. Crit stays out. This is a long stop for Gillard. He must be taking tires because I don't see any damage on there. Yep, he must have took tires the way it took that long. It should only been maybe a 10-second stop for fuel. All right, coming down pit lane, we do have Phantom Sam. Phantom Sam's going to go a second lap down. He was also involved in that early incident that we had on, was that lap 2, I'd say? But completing their pit. And like I said, leaving the damage, fuel only. Bold move there, Cotton. Let's see how that pays out for you, Sam, because I'm gonna say that's direct competition to Gillard at this point. Chug staying out. One Sim Racer is coming to pit. Let's see how far he goes down, because it looks like Zadi's going around. M Counter's going around again along with Runks, which Runks was, I think, 2 laps down. Yep, right there. Everyone else staying out. Hellcat staying out and doing another lap. Crit staying out. One Sim Racer, looks like it was just fuel. And he's back out again. Going to be right up there with Flurry. He's going to be chasing Flurry down. So that got some people out there in clean air, which I think they needed. Gillard, clean air, just putting laps in. This guy has some serious dedication. Every day, he's like, I got another 10th off. I got another 10th off. His number's 247, and that's correct. This dude practices 24/7. He is out here putting in the work, and it really shows. This guy has improved phenomenally. From the very beginning, when he was like, I don't know how to get a number. I don't know if that was really you or not. But from the very beginning, I don't know how to get a number, to where we're at now, that is extremely impressive. All right, right behind him, we have Bubblin. So Bubblin's going to be pushing up there. That Panda doesn't stop. Got a couple more people in the pits. Who we got? Oh, come on, go to him. There we go. Infidel's in the pits. Who else is in the pits? Chug in the pits. I don't know if he's going to get repairs, and it looks like we also have Hellcat coming into the pits. This is a short track, high-speed short track, so you go to the pits, you go a lap down. It's just going to happen. It's like Infidel just took off. Coming out, got a 30-second stop and go, was probably speeding in pit lane. They got him. That entrance to pit lane is a little rough. It's a hard one. Gillard's still putting in the laps. One Sim Racer pushing hard, coming up on the new guy. Oh, no, wait. Where's he at? I thought that was the new guy. It's not. That's Flurry. Where's the new guy at? Crit 3 laps down, but in open air. Has nothing to worry about as he's got Runks like a lap ahead of him here. M Counter, there you are, buddy. The 66. I don't know if that's actually the right number. We'll find out later. Hopefully he's in the voice chat. Still needs to pit, though. It has not. Hellcat's coming out the pits right behind this group. Oh, no. Who was off? Oh, I hate this thing. What the heck? Go to that person. Oh, he must have jumped to the pits. And he's gone. Was that M? Was that M counter? Did he hear me talking about him? Buddy, you didn't have to do that. I think M counter's gone. Yeah, M counter's gone. All right. We lost another one. He pulled off too. I don't know why. I doubt it. We got a blue flags. You got people who need to get by. Number 8's back in the pits. I believe that's Infidel. And this is the battle for the lead right here. Noah battling back after going off early. Neither of them have pitted yet. We do have 2 more going to the pits. Looks like we have George and Elite Ring going to the pits. Let's see if they can get this pit done before they go a lap down. Man, do you hear those tires squealing? They are moving, man. Up this blind right-hand corner, you just have to know your aiming points. Oh, 24/7. Gillard jumped to the pits. He may have gone off. I didn't catch it. All right, chugging. Looks like maybe he took... No, he didn't take tires. In and out. Let's go, Chug. Going down, but it's all right because they still have to pit. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Maybe he messed up his fuel strategy. I don't know. That's a good talk. We'll have to ask him later what happened. I'm sure he'll let us know. He's always very easy to go through everything that happened in the race. I normally get on early and me and him chit-chat about whatever. I didn't get to tonight. The commentating's fun. I really do enjoy doing this. All right. Chug, 6th position, coming into the pits a second time.
We are halfway through. Keep
Chug
it up.
already pitted once, and he's back. Doesn't look like he has any damage. Did he also mess up his pit strategy? That early contact, was he involved in that? And that made something amiss with his plan. I just say... I did it again, guys. I saw the pink, and I thought that's what I was looking at, but it's Zadi. And I know it's Zadi because it's 224. All right, so Zadi's coming in for his pit from 4th position. Leader's coming around. There goes Nate. Hopefully Zadi's rolling through the pits. Man, I owe Zadi a Coke or something because I've messed his number up a million times tonight. But I think because he was just running close to Chug. Oh well. No worries. Zadi's coming out of the pits. Right in front of somebody. Who did he just come out by? Phantom Sam. So I believe they're on the same lap right here. Phantom Sam's quick too, but he's got some serious damage. Something happened to Phantom Sam that I think that's from that previous incident, and he did not fix it while he was in the pits. Gillard's still in the pits. He may have just called it quits for the evening, maybe. H. Flurry in the pits. Flacco the OG. Flacco the OG. I don't know why you're here, but you're in the wrong kind of car. This is a Mustang-only race. If somebody's hearing me, somebody needs to message Flacco the OG and tell him he is not to go on track. This guy. I'll see if I can message him real quick. While we're waiting, we'll sit here with the Chugmeister, Mr. Chugs, while he's going through here. I'll get a hold of Flacco the OG. Alright, I messaged him. Hopefully he leaves, because he should not be on the track. In behind the trees. Look at that camera shot. Amazing. Nate finally comes to the pit lane. And that should round out our pits. Zod, smooth sailing. He does have Phantom Sand behind him, but it looks like he's gapped it a bit. Like I said, Phantom Sand has that damage on the front. Nate rolling around in the number 1. Let's see if he can pick up starting position or the leading position. Oh, it looks like Nate's rolling out, so Noah needs to get there now if he thinks he's gonna get that spot for the lead. Let's ride along on the hood. Nate out fast. That is Nate way up in front. Noah has some work to do to get caught back up to them. All right, let's see if we can run down our list here. We got one sim racer in 3rd. Bubblin' Panda in 4th. Chugs with the fastest lap in 5th. Pushing hard. Yeah, it looks like my man Gillard must have called it quits. Flacco the OG is out on track. Everyone be careful for Flacco the OG, who clearly doesn't know what the heck he's doing. He needs to leave immediately. I'll message him again. Alright, I DM'd him as well. Flacco the OG, you need to get out of this race immediately. You are not supposed to be in here. Alright, Zodi, top 10 in 8th right now, showing some serious speed. Let's see if he's closing in on George or not. He is starting to close the gap a little bit. Oh, he brought it back there, 4.5 though. Okay. 4.6, losing a little bit of ground right now to George. Crit out there with clean air, clean car, looking good. He just needs to stay focused for the next 17 minutes. He's going to have a solid finish. This cameraman is always so slow. I don't know what his deal is. George up through the top of the hill. Again, that's a blind turn, very difficult. I think is why there's that pile up there, because I think people just came up that crest and saw an accident and there was nowhere they could go. Zodi has something happen. Hold on, Zodi is 18 seconds back right now. Oh, come on, stupid. As we go through the entire pack to find Zadi. He must have had an incident because he is now just coming through underneath the Pirelli bridge. Interesting. Yeah, he now has George has a large gap now, it looks like. It says 3.9, but I'm not really buying it. That's 3.9 to rain anyway. Let's check on how the leader's doing. Nate still 3-second lead over Noah. Panda's 27 seconds back. One Sim Racer is like 30 seconds back, followed by Chug a few seconds behind. Lap traffic, is it going to be a problem for him? I don't think it will be. Phantom Sam, solid driver. He'll know exactly what to do to ensure that nothing happens.
The pit window is closing now.
Okay, as we ride along while the pit window is closing, that means it's time to go ahead and throw the QR code on the screen. We haven't monetized this YouTube channel yet. We provide free servers. Everybody in the league, there's no cost involved, so if anybody wants to throw $1 our way, it would be truly appreciated. We also have stickers. If you donate $5 or $8, I will mail you stickers. Just put your address in the comments of your PayPal donation, and you will get stickers. And they're cool stickers, I promise. We showed them off in the last podcast if you want to go back and look at it, watch it. It's fun. It's a good time. Interviewed Squid. Did you know Doubly Squid? It was just his random name they gave him when he joined his Xbox. It's not even like a cool nickname. He was not like in the Navy or anything like that. It's just what it is. All right, that's been a minute of it up on the screen. I don't like to sit here and leave it up there. So last second, if anybody wants to take their phone out and give us a buck, appreciate it. All right, back to the action here, guys. Make my screen big again. Let me bring in the comments again. Love when the comments are in here. I think I can actually make the text a little bigger so I can actually read it. That is amazing. Look at that. Oh man, I'm learning all kind of cool things tonight. All right, full screen, back in the action. Nate still with the commanding lead. Zadi in 8th, potentially about to go a lap down. Nate is just moving. You can't stop the guy. Little bumpy through there. Let's see what kind of speed he's getting out of this. .246. Man, Noah is moving. Impressive speed through there. Slow cameraman again. My bad, guys. I wish he wasn't so slow. We pay him what we can, you know. There's an economic crisis going on. See, we did it again. Over that blind turn. Phantom Sam in 9th. Smooth sailing. Same with Runks. Runks is pretty putting in some good times right now. Runks has a solid top 10 if he can hold off Hellcat, who's 14 seconds back but closing. 14 seconds back is nothing, by the way, with the pace out here. We got more than 10 minutes. You can get there, Hellcat. Flacco, get off the track. Flacco, off the track. If you haven't noticed, you're in the completely wrong car, 20 laps down, holding up everyone. Flacco, at least he hasn't caused an incident. I agree, Frankie Tomatoes. How does he not see that everybody else is in Fords and the server is called One Make? Oh my gosh. How long? I need to look up this Flacco guy. I've never seen him before. I don't know if he just joined. I don't know if he's picked a number yet. He's probably not 15. Somebody's about to get a potential timeout. Accidents happen. People get excited. But this dude needs out. Yeah, I don't see Flacco, the OG, as recently joining. Let me look again. New rivals. See if I can search Flacco the OG. Yeah. You joined the server in September. What are you doing, man? You've been around for long enough. You can get out of here while we're trying to race. He joined a couple weeks ago, asked a bunch of questions, but didn't follow through on VC or number by the looks of that. Yep. I'm going to put Mr. Flacco in a timeout. Actually, I'm going to talk to him first before I do that. Could be, I mean, if he's a fan of Flacco, I mean, he's already got questionable decision-making skills. So we'll see what happens. Thanks for coming in, Mike. All right, under 10 minutes left. Elite Rain with George right on his heels coming through here. This may be the closest battle I see at the moment. Right behind them is another close battle for... nope, that's not a close battle. Never mind. They're close together, but they're not on the same... they're a lap apart. Yeah, thanks for letting me know that, Mike. If I don't get a hold of him and he can't give me a good explanation, he gonna be gone. Oh, Hellcat. Hellcat is off. Hellcat spun, coming up the hill. Oh, and comes out. That was so close, but you know what? It's that guy that's not supposed to be here anyway. Hellcat, man. That's unfortunate, especially as late in the race. Definitely got some front end damage. Wait, Hellcat? Okay. I didn't know if there was an incident or not, but Hellcat is just behind Runks. So either Runks got through when Hellcat spun, or there may have been an incident. All I saw was that he went yellow on the track. The Hellcat right behind Runks. Or see, wait. I'm sorry, I'm looking at it wrong. Runks. Let's go find Runks. See, that's why I don't like looking at it like that. Let me bring it back the other way. That's Panda in front of Runks. Zodi, Phantom Sam. Let's see if we can find any kind of battle going on out here today, guys. $15 seconds. I'll say this guy's driving clean, so he's not like brand new to sim racing. He's not real jittery, so he probably has a wheel and pedals. So that's good. Hellcat keeping pace with him. Elite Rain is moving, guys. Let's go on board with him for a little bit. Looks like OG got out of the way, so that's good. Not exactly how you're supposed to do it, but it is what it is. George has caught right up to him. Look at that. Now we're on board with George. George and Elite Rain in a battle here for position. Closest fight I've seen on the track. Hellcat just playing it safe, putting his laps in. Remember, in this series, you do not have to get out of the way. You stay on your racing line. All right, Hellcat took a little wide, and he was smart and stayed in the grass and just let them through. That was smart. Good move, Hellcat. George closing in. I'm going to go back on board with George for a little bit. See what kind of speed George gets down this straight. Probably getting a little bit of a tow from Elite. Look at that wind. They're moving. It's like 245 there at the very end. Wow. Oh, he got to run up the inside. He's going by. He's going by. Close door-to-door action into the final turn. George closes that door, takes the position from Elite Rain, but Elite Rain isn't going to give up. Elite Rain is going to keep pushing. He doesn't need to flash his lights at him because that neon yellow-green is bright enough. Two minutes left. Rain's pushing. I'm going to go on with the leader real quick just to see if that's for position. Dog Eater right behind the leader. This is the battle right now. Last few laps, Dog Eater has gotten some time back. Noah is right behind Nate. Half a second between them. Different lines through there, too. Noah's line looked a little cleaner than Nate's. Both of them using every inch of the road. Coming up to this blind turn that I already forgot the name of. 1 minute left. We're going to get one more lap out of this, guys. Oh, right on him now. Whoa! And a spin. Close battle, and they did the right thing. He stopped. Let him get straightened back out. This is the last lap. I don't know if he just got frazzled by that. I don't know if he's got the shakes. Looks like he took that a little wide to the left. I think Noah said, you know what? That was my chance. Unless there's some sort of move that's going to happen down the backstretch, I don't see Noah battling back an entire second here almost. But never give up, guys. Unless you have a disconnect. I understand that. Life things can happen. You got to jump off. I understand that. But, guys, just keep racing. Because you know what? Before you know, we're going to be back here racing again at Brands Hatch. Maybe in the rain. Maybe at night. Maybe hot, maybe cold. Noah's flashing the lights at Nate, saying, I'm back. Mess with me now. Fleury just ahead. Shouldn't be a problem as long as Fleury keeps it clean on the track. Last turn, Noah takes it wide, and that's all we got, guys. We got Nate across the finish line, followed by Noah. It's like we got Bubbling Panda, Zodi coming through, Big Runks taking the last turn. He comes in ninth. That's great. 10, last point position. Phantom Sam kept that damage from the very beginning and said, I'm just going to push it the whole way. All right, right behind him, we got One Sim Racer in 5th. George and Elite Rain still battling here. This is 4th position. Elite Rain just doesn't have it on the last turn. Just couldn't get cut underneath there. Good finish, guys. All right, next we got Howcat. This says in 10th. I don't know who's in 10th. Was it Phantom Sam? Maybe it's Howcat. We'll see later. All right, this guy who doesn't count. 100 Infidels. Good showing. H. Fleury had some damage, battled back. Looks like Howcat ended up 9th. Who we got coming across the line? That's H. Fleury. That's everybody, guys. What a fun race tonight. Had a disconnect, which is unfortunate. They were supposed to do 2 parade laps, even though the time would have started, and they could have gotten to their original positions. But that didn't end up happening. It is what it is. We pushed through it all. And this is the One Make series. My name's Logan. I want to thank everybody for hanging out and watching this with me. It was a great time. And we'll be back every Wednesday evening. And this Saturday's Zandvoort. So if you guys are ready for some Prospect Series racing at Zandvoort, likely in the rain, it's going to happen. I want to thank everybody for being here, and I'll talk to you guys next time.